they'll be calling you a radical. It's snowing outside. But anyway, I just listened to Trump and the King of Jordan's press conference. Got to be one of the most insane things I've ever heard in my life. So Trump says that the weakest person is a bully. Not just a few moments later, he talks about the United States and him being the bully. Well, what he said first, that the weakest person is the bully, he's on it. But then he projects the American great bully. Are you going to buy Gaza? No, we're not going to buy Gaza. We're just going to take Gaza. How are you going to take Gaza? It's a sovereign nation. Just the United States. We're just going to take it. That's the most bullish statement I've ever heard in my life. In your face bullish statement. And by the way, what the game that's being played in Israel by Netanyahu, Israel is right now rolling the dice. I mean, you want to talk a long shot gamble. Talk about playing roulette. And they got one number. They're playing double zeros. That's who you... This is the biggest bet that the Middle East of Eden has ever had, gamble. Now, the king refused to go along. He says, we'll take 2,000 of the cancer children. And by the way, you know they use white phosphorus depleted uranium all over there. You do know you're talking one of the cancer capitals of the world. Why? Where does depleted uranium come from? Oh, nuclear energy reactors. So Trump is gambling. Oh, look, the American bully, and everybody's been exposing the American bully. And by the way, the so-called European nations who said they overcome imperialism. You go to Europe. I spent so much time in my life in Europe, including Austria, including all of them, say they've overcome imperialism. Really? Really? Have they? I mean, this is blanket racism. Not only blanket racism, this is such a... Well, I think it's a death knell to the United States. I mean, we're spying. Soft power? The United States has no fucking soft power anymore. This is exposing who's running this country. You're going to see fucking protests in this country erupt like you've never seen. You're going to see the likes of Million... Don't you think I know? I'm the guy who invented Million Mass March. Black Lives Matter's Million Mass March. The January 6th, you see them come together. You're going to see the Veterans for Peace. You're going to see the Iraq-Afghan vets. You're going to see left... I'm telling you, this is like you're gambling with the entire what's left of the future of this country, the United States, because you threw all in. Both parties went all in with these freaking imperialists. Netanyahu, you think he's fucking talk about a gamble? He is gambling with all people of that faith. Hardcore. What a gamble. Look, if this ceasefire goes on and the Arab League and the Arab nations can get in there and rebuild Gaza, even if the ceasefire goes forward, he knows his regime is over. Trump's regime, with this move, Trump's 2.0 regime is going to end before it even starts. There are plenty of people on the right that are, I mean, fuck, I live in the most right-wing county, in one of them in the country. You ought to see the stuff that's being posted all out in the boonies where I'm at, in the rural areas. Patriots for no more foreign wars. Veterans for peace. Veterans against the Z's. I mean, it's everywhere. Trump is making a foolish fucking move here. Look, what's going on in the Middle East, this is 100% a gamble by Netanyahu and his cronies. And the people of that faith talk about he's gambling with your entire future. I mean, this is going to be the Arab Spring on Balco. This is going to be the American Spring on Balco. I mean, I can't believe he's doing this right in your face. Right in your face. You know, and I'll agree with him. Fucking Biden, what he did? Fuck. Well, there's the thing. We've had 25 years of this. Starting with fucking 9/11. You know, the Bush regime is the Obama regime. The Obama regime is the Trump first regime. The fucking Trump first regime is the fucking Biden regime, which this regime, which we know it's all the Middle East of Eden. So here's Trump. It blows my mind. You know, the weakest. I remember when I was in high school, I was really strong, but I was small. I was, really a great wrestler. It's the artist, whatever. And people would always come to me when the bully was always picking on the underprivileged. We had a lot of handicapped kids at our school. A lot of awkward kids here in Weber County. They'd come get me. I was known as the bully buster. I was small, but I remember my brother saying, and he was big, he was an athlete. He says, I walk out of the school, and the whole school, I went to a school of 2,000 people here at Weber High. He says, I walk out on the lawn, and there's Kevin fighting the two biggest boys, which, by the way, were a year and 2 years older than me. Fighting them both at the same time. Trump's right. The bully is the weakest person. Then he goes full blown out bully. My God. And the Western fucking European nation, my God, come on. They're detaining journalists all over, including in Austria. What the fuck? Look, nobody supports any terrorism organization. I sure the fuck don't. I believe in peace. I don't believe in violence. They do. Who Trump's supporting. There's the violence. Trump is playing with a powder keg from hell. I mean, the United States is on the ropes anyway. We're fucking broke, but the American populace, the fabric of this fucking country is so sick of these fucking foreign fucking imperialist fucking wars. And they're look, there's 30,000 fucking Iraqi suicide victims. 30,000 United States, 126,000 military personnel have committed suicide post 9/11. This quarter century. So Trump goes full-blown bully after he says the bully's the weakest person. I mean, this is one of the greatest Freudian slips in Freud would have a heyday. He says the weakest person in the room is the bully. They're the weakest. Then he goes full-blown out bully. Well, we're just going to take it. The reporter asks him, how are you going to buy it's a sovereign nation. You're going to have to buy it. We're not buying it. We're just taking it. So Trump called himself out. He called the United States right out to your face. That's what you call Freudian slip. My whole life, I've never seen someone fucking... I mean, the Middle East of Eden. Oh, fuck. This could erupt into the most nasty thing you ever fucking... Smarter core heads in the fucking Arab world, in the BRICS fucking nation, have got to prevail. They've got to prevail. They've got to. And inside Israel, in the Middle East of Eden, core heads have got to fucking take... Netanyahu needs to... Talk about him gambling with your entire future and faith. You know what the hostage situation's all about. You know what that's all about. If this works out, he loses power. This is his unbelievable gamble because of his lust for fucking power. Fuck. I can't believe Trump fucking says the bully's... And he's right. The bully is the weakest person in the fucking room. And it's usually the quiet, the people that are loud and radical like me, then I don't believe. You can be radical without being violent. I've proven that. Those are the safe people. The loud, the proud, the in-your-face are the safe people. The passive-aggressive, quiet ones, fucking he talk like this, like you saw Netanyahu at that press conference and that fucking grin. Woo! So Trump goes full-blown out fucking bully and he calls himself right out. The bully is the weakest person in the room. Then he goes full-blown out bully. This is the biggest gamble I've ever seen in my fucking life. And wow. I mean, you're going to see protests break out like you never fucking seen in this country. And you don't think I know? And you're going to see right, left come together. And the Trump regime is going to end faster than it started. I mean, Biden regime, well, the Democratic Party's over. They're completely done. Biden and fucking Obama fucking ripped that to shreds. Fucking, the Trump regime will end faster. Trump Boy 2 is going to end faster than it started because there's plenty of people in his own fucking party that are sick of this military industrialized fucking war pigs being puppeteered. I mean, wow. Full blown out bully goes bully. Stand.